Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage tucked away on the edge of a peaceful forest, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Oliver. Every night, just before he drifted off to sleep, Oliver would reach for his most special book, the Magical Bedtime Storybook. The book was unlike any other. It was enchanted. Every night, as soon as Oliver opened its pages, a new and wonderful story would leap to life right before his eyes. Tonight, as the clock struck 8, Oliver climbed into his warm bed, snuggled under his soft blankets, and opened the magical book. The golden pages shimmered as the story began to unfold. In a faraway kingdom, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a brave knight named Sir Cedric. Sir Cedric wasn't like most knights. He wasn't afraid of anything, except, of course, for the dark. And luckily for him, he had a very special companion to help with that. His best friend was a talking dragon named Bubbles. Bubbles wasn't a scary dragon like the ones in other stories. She was soft, gentle, and as friendly as could be. She had shimmering blue scales, bright green eyes, and a soft, melodious voice that could calm even the stormiest of nights. One starry evening, Sir Cedric and Bubbles stood at the edge of their castle's garden, staring up at the sky. The stars were twinkling like diamonds, but tonight there was something different about the sky. The air felt lighter, almost magical, and a soft whisper seemed to float on the breeze. "Bubbles, do you hear that?" Sir Cedric asked, tilting his head. "I do," Bubbles replied, her voice full of wonder. "It's the whisper of the kingdom of sweet dreams calling us. I think it's time for our quest." "A quest?" Sir Cedric asked, his eyes widening. "But we've never been there before." Bubbles gave a playful puff of smoke. "That's because the kingdom of sweet dreams only appears to those who are brave enough to seek it. But tonight, I think we are ready." With that, the two friends set off, walking through the moonlit meadow, their path glowing under the soft light. Sir Cedric held his shining sword, not to fight, but to protect them from anything that might try to scare them. Bubbles fluttered her wings, lifting a bit off the ground, her gentle breath leaving a trail of sparkling stardust behind her. They wandered through enchanted forests, where the trees whispered gentle lullabies, and across meadows where the flowers swayed to a rhythm only they could hear. The air smelled sweet and calming, like warm cookies and lavender. After what felt like a peaceful eternity, they came to the edge of a sparkling river. Its waters shimmered with soft blues and purples, and across it they could see the faint outline of the kingdom of sweet dreams. "It's beautiful," Sir Cedric exclaimed, his heart racing with excitement. "Yes," Bubbles agreed, her tail flicking happily. "But we still need to cross this river. It's said that only those who can truly believe in their dreams can cross it." Sir Cedric looked at the river, unsure of how to cross. It wasn't like any river he had seen before. It was magical, shimmering and flowing with a gentle hum. He took a deep breath and closed his eyes, thinking about the happiest moments in his life. He remembered his first flight with Bubbles, the sound of the wind in his hair, and the laughter they shared under the twinkling stars. When he opened his eyes, he saw something amazing. The river had transformed. Now, instead of water, there were glowing stepping stones, just wide enough for him to walk across. "You did it!" Bubbles cheered. "I did it!" Sir Cedric said with a grin, feeling proud of himself. Together they crossed the river and entered the kingdom of sweet dreams. It was a place unlike anything Sir Cedric had ever imagined. The sky was a soft pink, the grass was fluffy and soft like cotton candy, and the buildings were made of shimmering clouds. The air was filled with the sweet sound of lullabies and gentle music. "This is the place where all the sweetest dreams are born," Bubbles said, her voice filled with awe. The two friends wandered through the kingdom, marveling at the peaceful beauty all around them. They met dream makers, kind creatures who wove the softest dreams into the sky, creating clouds of joy, laughter, and peaceful slumbers. After a while, Sir Cedric felt his eyelids grow heavy. The gentle sounds of the kingdom were making him feel relaxed and sleepy. "I think it's time for us to head back, Bubbles," Sir Cedric whispered. Bubbles nodded, understanding. "It's almost time for you to sleep, and the kingdom of sweet dreams is always here when you need it." With one last look at the magical kingdom, the brave knight and his dragon friend turned around and began the journey home. They crossed the glowing river once more and walked back through the enchanted forests. By the time they returned to their cozy castle, Sir Cedric was feeling peaceful and content, ready for a good night's sleep. Back in the cottage, Oliver yawned and closed the magical book. He snuggled deeper into his blankets, feeling the warmth of the night wrap around him. As he drifted off to sleep, he could almost hear the soft whispers of the kingdom of sweet dreams calling him too. And so, every night, when the clock struck bedtime, Oliver knew that no matter where the magical book took him, there would always be a gentle, peaceful adventure waiting.